Hey everybody, welcome to our channel Living in Richmond, Virginia, where we show you exactly what it's like to live, work, eat, and play right here in RVA. When you're considering a move to a new area, you likely have a ton of questions and you aren't alone. Today I'm going to answer the top 10 most Googled questions people ask when they're thinking about relocating to Richmond, Virginia. I'll cover everything from job market to cost of living to schools, crime, and more. So be sure to watch this whole thing because you've got questions and I've got answers. If this is your first time here, a huge welcome. I'm Taylor Jefferson. I'm co-lead of Team Hensley, where I manage our dedicated buyer team. We're no strangers to helping families relocate to Richmond, and we understand that learning a new area can feel overwhelming. So we've made it incredibly easy for you. Your first step, download our free comprehensive relocation guide at richmondrelocationguide.com. It's packed with essential insights about Richmond and its surrounding areas. After you grab your copy, dive into our extensive video library and playlist right here on the channel. Combined, these resources will quickly get you up to speed on all things RVA. And of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I genuinely love connecting with all of you, and I'm always happy to help. Now, with all that said, let's dive into today's video. Question 1. What are the best neighborhoods to live in Richmond, Virginia? This is the most popular question for a reason. Richmond isn't a one-size-fits-all city. It has a ton of diverse neighborhoods, each with its own vibe. Now, a lot goes into answering that question, and it comes down to what season of life are you in, what are your needs, and what is your budget? If you're looking for that classic historic feel, you have to check out the Fan or the Museum District. These areas are famous for their beautiful walkable streets, historic homes, and easy access to local shops and restaurants. For those of you who are in a similar season of life as I am, there are so many popular neighborhoods within the suburbs of Henrico and Chesterfield counties, which offer top-rated schools, more space, and a quieter pace of life. Places like Short Pump, Midlothian, Glen Allen, Moseley each offer different styles of homes, varying year builds, and price points. And each of these areas are deserving of their own videos and deep dives, and that's exactly what I've done. I would highly recommend to watch our two videos, Where to Live Around Richmond and Where to Live in the City of Richmond, to learn more. After you do that, check out our individual playlists that have videos broken down to each of those areas. Next question. What is the cost of living in Richmond, Virginia? Now let's talk about the money side of things. One of Richmond's biggest selling points is its affordability, especially compared to other major East Coast cities. The overall cost of living in Richmond is generally lower than the national average. You'll find that housing, groceries, and transportation costs are all more affordable than places like DC, Northern Virginia, New Jersey, New York, and others. Honestly, our clients that relocate from those areas and states find Richmond to be a value play. Specifically for housing, the average rent for an apartment here is about $1,600 a month. For those looking to buy, the median home price in my entire MLS system is $413,000, and the median price per square foot is a very reasonable $219. If you want to learn more about the pricing stats all around Richmond, watch our 3-part video series on the cost of homes, including the suburbs, the city of Richmond, and the rural counties outside of the highway belt. Question 3. What's the job market like in Richmond? Here's your answer. It's strong and incredibly diverse, built on 3 pillars. First, we are a major corporate and financial hub. We host the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond and Fortune 500 companies like Capital One, Altria, CarMax, and Dominion Energy. This creates a stable base for white-collar jobs in finance, law, and management. Second, the fastest growing sector is healthcare and education. Major systems like VCU Health and HCA are among the largest employers, ensuring abundant opportunities in nursing, administration, and specialized medicine. This growth is heavily supported by VCU. Finally, Richmond is an emerging tech and logistics hub. Tech job growth is outpacing others, with companies like CoStar Group driving high demand for roles in software engineering and fintech. Logistics is also massive, with major centers from companies like Amazon creating thousands of jobs in the surrounding counties. Plus, Lego just opened up a factory, and Eli Lilly is building a plant in the future too. In short, whether you're in finance, healthcare, or tech, Richmond offers a secure and expanding career landscape. Question 4. What are the best schools in Richmond, Virginia? So, for many of our relocation clients, this is a top concern. As a realtor, I do have my hands tied behind my back regarding what I can and can't say, so here's what I will say. I can share the ratings from greatschools.org for these high schools. Deep Run High School, Midlothian High School, Atlee High School, and Cosby High School are all rated 9s out of 10s on Great Schools. And Godwin High School in Short Pump is a very close 8 out of 10. So yes, you will find highly rated public schools around Richmond, and greatschools.org is an excellent resource that you should utilize in your research. Question 5. What is there to do in Richmond? I promise you will not be bored here. RVA's culture is all about a mix of history, arts, and the outdoors. For the outdoor enthusiast, you'll love the James River Park system, which runs right through the city. You can go hiking, biking, kayaking, or even whitewater rafting right downtown. For beer lovers, Richmond is a major player in the craft beer scene with over 30 breweries. And for foodies, there's also a vibrant food culture, and you'll find incredible restaurants scattered all around Richmond. Short Pump has excellent shopping and dining attractions. The city has wonderful parks like Maymont and Bird Park, and Chesterfield is home to the Pocahontas State Park. Be sure to check out our Fun Things to Do playlist to see even more. Question 6. What are the transportation options and commute times? In my opinion, this is where Richmond can be disappointing. Richmond is a very car-centric city, and while there are walkable areas as well as public transportation available, options of where you could live without a car are very limited. That said, as it relates to commute times in Richmond, they are generally reasonable, especially compared to larger cities. We do have a few trouble spots such as I-95 close to the city during rush hour, as well as 288 northbound in the mornings and 288 southbound in the evenings. Question 7. What is the crime rate and are there safe neighborhoods? Like any major city, crime can be a concern. Regarding the city, I always say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yet again, my hands are tied as to what I can say on here, so this is what I would recommend to do. Jump onto neighborhoodscout.com and search Richmond and then click the crime tab. Do the same for the surrounding areas around Richmond, the surrounding counties. Generally, you'll see that the further out you get into the suburbs, the lower the crime rate. If I were you, I would then compare that to where you currently live so that you can see how Richmond relates to what you are used to. Question 8. What is the local culture and social scene like? Richmond's local culture is a dynamic blend of its deep history and a massive forward-thinking creative energy fueled by VCU. You get the polish of a major city with the acclaimed museums like the VMFA, a thriving art world, and fantastic local boutiques in areas like Carytown, but it all happens on a highly manageable scale. We call Richmond a 20-minute city because it's easy to get from one side to the other, keeping the social scene intimate, approachable, and community-focused. This unique rhythm makes it simple to form relationships and feel like a local quickly. The ultimate defining feature of the culture is the James River, which acts as the city's greatest recreational amenity. The James River Park system runs right through the city, and again, you can hike, bike, even whitewater raft Class 4 rapids minutes from downtown. This emphasis on the outdoors, combined with an explosive craft beverage scene, including the famous RVA beer trail, drives our social life. Local breweries and riverfront spots like Browns Island constantly host events, making it easy to connect with the community and enjoy the uniquely active outdoor lifestyle that Richmond offers. Question 9. What is the weather like in Richmond? For better or worse, you're going to get all 4 seasons here in RVA. I will warn you, the summers are hot and humid, and there are some days you walk outside and you are immediately wet with sweat. July and August can get very hot. In my opinion, the fall is the absolute best season to experience Richmond. The heat and humidity has come to an end, but it's still warm during the day and nice and cool in the evening. Winters are mild, and you should expect 2 to 4 snows, with only 1 to 2 of those snows producing any type of accumulation. And our spring is a little bit drunk. There are some days in the spring that you'll experience all 4 seasons in one day, so you might start the day in a winter jacket and end up in a t-shirt. Question 10. Is Richmond a good place to retire? Richmond has been ranked as a top city for retirees, and doubly so for those that are moving from a higher cost of living area. The lower cost of living compared to other major cities, access to great healthcare through institutions like VCU Health, and the abundance of museums, gardens, and cultural activities make it a great place to settle down. In fact, we have helped a ton of retirees relocate to Richmond for those reasons, and a good majority of them are actually from New Jersey and are coming to Richmond to leave Jersey's crazy high taxes. So, there you have it. The top 10 most Googled questions about moving to Richmond, Virginia answered. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting new videos each week. And if you're thinking about relocating to Richmond, be sure to reach out to us at Team Hensley. We have the knowledge and expertise to help make your move as stress-free and easy as possible. Thanks for being here with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.